Games, my guy.
Boom goes the dynamite.
It's only a game. Why did you have to be mad?
Hello, and welcome back to Games My Guy podcast, the esports podcast by fans for fans. My name is Patrick Aches Avery Kenny, and joined as always by the Ethan Doc Goose Butler, the man, the myth. And today we are joined by a girl.
Oh no!
Patrick,
girl. We didn't talk about this.
I know. But a good dear friend to both of us, a person who's near and dear to my heart, Hailey Hill. How you
And
doing?
is also a lady. I'm
and
good.
is also a lady. Yes.
I feel like Kamala
Kamala.
breaking barriers. Kamala ran.
You did
so
it,
I can
Hailey.
walk. Thank
You did
you.
it.
Yeah. If we're gonna talk about like important moments in history that have happened this month, it's gonna be the inauguration, Biden getting in, Trump going out, and then Hailey being on episode 45 of Games My Guy. So I think you're standing with Titans, Hailey. That's really what you're doing right now.
Wow, no pressure for me or anything.
No
You're
pressure.
walking the hallowed halls of, for people like
being
Adam
sweaty
and B-Rye and
Oh,
others have walked these halls. Not
I
like
don't know.
important other people.
yeah. I
But,
don't know
like,
how I could follow Taylor Bogart though, who is like
That's
one
true.
of the kindest, loveliest people I've ever met.
He is literally a saint.
Yeah, it was tough to edit that one because I was like, I don't want to cut any of his. It's all cute little. He's just talking about cute little stuff. I love it.
He's like, "What's your favorite Muppet?"
Yeah, he was like, I actually have questions for you guys, and we were like, well,
He
what?
did though, and I was just like, I didn't prepare for this. I wasn't
Are
ready
you guys
to answer.
okay? Like, how are you doing in the pandemic?
Yeah.
Do you have enough food? Like,
Yeah, he was like, what's your favorite game? And we're like, oh my god, Taylor, thank you.
I've never been held like this, Taylor. Thank you.
I know.
sweet boy.
I know. But Hailey, you've been best good friends with me and with Ethan for a long time. We've known each other
yeah.
for a while. But we wanted to bring you on just to, have a little chat. We're doing this thing where we're interviewing all the people we play games with.
Cool.
And we've played Among Us, so you count.
He gets us.
Exactly.
We
But-
kill each other on
Yeah.
Friday nights.
Yeah, that game literally, it was the same with Fall Guys. Like one night it was not a game that a lot of people talked about, and then all of a sudden everyone was playing and every streamer was playing. It was kind of crazy.
And like Fall Guys came out last year and people immediately started playing it. Among Us was a thing for like 3 years before it came out in like what, 2017?
Yeah.
And I'm like, how has no one heard about this at all? But now there are a bunch of other, like, I don't know if you guys have heard of First Class Trouble.
I have not
But
heard of that.
It's in alpha testing right now, but it's basically like a better made like 3D version of Among Us,
Oh.
where a bunch of people are on a ship and they're trying to do tasks and there's like an imposter. But it's so funny because you're trying to kill each other,
Mhm.
but because you actually look like humans, you could take like a champagne bottle and just like knock someone over the head with it and then pick them up and then like run into the room with everyone else, be like, I found them and they were dead, and then you just have like their
Oh.
limp body. It's so funny. I've been watching a lot of streams of it lately. It's a lot harder to understand than
Yeah.
Among Us. There's a lot more layers to it, but it looks really fun, and I'll definitely get that when it comes out.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that sounds terrifying. Just like one of the things I liked about Among Us is that it's cute. Like they're cute little dudes, and like you can have
Yeah.
like animals and stuff. Like I got my brother an Among Us plushie for Christmas as
Oh,
part of one of his gifts, and it was adorable. I almost kept it for myself.
with First Class Trouble, I watched a stream of it this week, and when you die, you can like, I think, possess different like items. When you can't play and you can't like watch in bird's eye view, so you can become like a Roomba and then just like follow them as the
Oh.
Roomba and like
It-
watch what they're doing. It's really funny.
Yeah, have you
It's-
heard of like hide and seek, like the not like the
Prop
playground
hunt.
game, prop hunt? That's what I'm talking about. Have you heard of
Oh.
prop hunt? That-
I've heard of it.
yeah,
Oh my god.
because
I've never
that's
played
what
it
it sounds
before.
like. What you're describing, that sounds
Pro-
exactly
Oh,
like
okay.
it. Yeah.
You would love Prop Hunt. It's one of the
Yeah.
silliest games I've ever played in my life. I played it with Tane and Kieran once, and what you do is you start off as like a normal human, but then you assume the form of something, so you have to just try and hide. So yeah, like Patrick said, it's basically hide and seek, but with items. And so Kieran, Tane, and I hid as lobsters in a bathroom stall once, and we lasted like the whole game until we thought, we gotta leave the stall. We gotta actually have some fun. And then
Wait,
we opened
lobsters?
Yes.
Like in a bathroom?
We were in the kitchen at first, but then we got lobstered around to the bathroom.
And then no one found lobsters in a bathroom stall suspicious or anything.
Yeah, see,
no one came into the bathroom. We were just a couple lobsters just hanging out.
Yeah,
but then we got blown up by a bazooka.
Haley,
Everyone
that's
went
where
to the
I had
bathroom before.
issues.
Sorry.
No, that's where I
Sorry?
had issues. I was like, no one thought a lobster would be.
Yeah.
You would think so, but that's why we were surprised we almost won, because we thought this is ridiculous. But
Everyone went to the washroom before they started playing, so no one
Yes.
needed to go during the game. So
and it also seemed rude to interrupt some lobsters maybe going to the bathroom.
that's
Like,
true. The stall was locked.
yeah, like it was our space.
Yeah, crustacean, more like
Yeah.
crust. Come on, someone say something. Crust.
Come on, Patrick, get the other.
Patient.
What's that?
Haley,
What's the-
you work
yeah.
on video games.
I do.
Yeah.
Haley, you
Perfect
work on video
segue.
games. I know you do a lot of stuff with Big Viking.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you like it? How do you like working there?
It's just with like the pandemic, it's been a roller coaster. I do really like working there. It's been I'm gonna start that over.
You please.
Mhm.
please. 63. Got it.
Do you like timestamp where you need to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just
Sorry.
kinda-
You should just let
it's
her
cool.
burp, and that would get
Or
an audio clue.
okay.
It's like cutting, yeah.
But
I just don't want my people at work and be like, oh, she likes it, but she hated it at first.
yeah.
Yeah, I work at Big Viking Games. I was in the office for 4 days, and then the pandemic started.
Wow.
So I met everyone that was on my team and was so ready to bond with everyone. We had lunches paid for every single day. You could go into the kitchen and there would be a new lunch. That was the most exciting part.
The
was
lunch?
The lunch. Yeah, but they would have all these different coffee brews from different. I'm just I loved the food.
Yeah.
Of the office. The culture, but mainly the food. But yeah, I kind of got to know everyone for 4 days, and then we were all forced to go home. Luckily, one of my really good friends, Regine, was in my portfolio on my team, and having her there was really nice because I had to kind of bond with everyone over Slack and Google Meets. And there are all these people that have been working together for years, and they've all been friends, and some of them knew each other before they even started working at the company. And so that was really hard at first, but having Regine really helped, and everyone was super welcoming. So now I've worked there for 10 months, and I feel really close to everyone there. And I was texting my supervisor off hours yesterday to catch up on the newest episode of Drag Race. We're all really close, at least in my team, because we have to communicate with each other so often.
Yeah.
And yeah,
everything that I've seen and the way you talk about Big Viking and just your job in general, you can tell that it's a really cool environment that you work in, and you're surrounded by some really cool people, and that's so important.
I love the people that work there, and we have weekly challenges that they put in our Slack group. They're called remote work challenges that keep us just something to think about during the week when we're not working. So this last one was if the year 2020 was a movie quote, and then we had to submit different movie quotes. There's been ones where they'll post different recipes or cakes or something. They're okay, when you have time at home, recreate it and submit it. And then we have this in-company currency called Vicoins.
Okay.
And if you win the challenges, you get Vicoins. But it's also just a really great culture because at the beginning of every week, everyone gets 10 Vicoins to give to other people. And we have this channel where it's just you say 2 Vikoins to Matt for being like great at his job or for helping me figure out Chromium, and it's just it's very positive.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, I
Yeah.
had the hardest thing though was I had to train my entire job from remote work, and it's a lot of like Adobe and all this
Yeah,
these tools and software that I've never used before.
yeah,
But
stuff
the
that
people,
you need people to like show you and like teach you how to
yeah,
use it. Yeah, that's tough.
yeah, but I feel like I know most things now. I hope I do after 10 months. I got to start training someone for the first time this week, and that was kind of like, okay, I think I know what I'm doing if I'm able to explain it to someone else.
Yeah. Well, and your perspective, like especially on like the mobile gaming aspect of things, is really interesting for Big Viking to have, just because you're coming purely from like a player standpoint, right? Like you
Yes.
don't have a huge background in development or design and stuff. That's stuff that you just kind of like picked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like that's a really useful insight for them to have. But like, how was that hurdle for you getting from, I'm learning how to design stuff, like I'm really passionate about this, to where you are now, where you feel really comfortable with all the designing programs that you use?
Yeah, it was really hard learning all the tooling, because I don't know, the specific game that I work on is called Yo World. It used to be called Yoville. It's like a Farmville type game. It's like a Sims-esque game where you have a character, you can dress them up and build your house and everything. And learning, because the game is so old, we had our like 12-year anniversary, I believe it is. 12-year game anniversary in December. And so our tools are older than most video game tools are. They're kind of made from scratch. So learning those, anyone coming from a dev background, programming background, if they were forced to learn these tools, like they would have no clue, because they're built just for Yo World.
Yeah, it's so
So
unique. So
it's
unique for the
incredibly
game.
unique. So learning that was difficult, and learning how to use the different softwares was. But as far as a big part of my job is creating like promotion layouts, and like those pop-ups when you play a game on like Candy Crush or something, where it's like, if you spend this much money, you get this many like
Yo
coins and
coins.
diamonds and stuff that you can use. Yeah, Yo coins, Yo
Yeah.
cash. So we have to create new promos with new layouts, stuff. And as a player and someone who knows what it's like to get those types of pop-ups, or the types of items that if I were playing this game, I would want this type of item.
Mhm.
It's been really great coming as a player standpoint, because while I might not be as strong the technical side at first, I get really excited to work on the aspects that I have a better understanding of. A big part of our job is theme planning, and I start theme planning for a theme starting tomorrow. If anyone from Yo World is watching, this is a sneak.
Yo, we
This
got
is a-
that
this-
hot goss.
This is a sneaky,
Yeah.
Once again.
sneaky little intro.
Patrick, can you please add a like noise about breaking news or something?
Yeah, so
This just in.
Hailey is gonna be working on stuff tomorrow for her job.
Wow.
I'm going to work.
I'm going to work, bitches.
Bill.
I'm going to work. But I was gonna say, it's nice to have you on here, just because most, like, we talk about a lot of like very competitive esports scene. We don't talk a whole lot about, like, the casual gaming scene, and
This
Yeah.
is true.
so it's nice to kind of get that perspective. It's kind of like it's just like a very different feeling podcast episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the items that we create in the game are super relaxing too. Like there's like no violence in the game whatsoever. I was telling Patrick before we started that we're in our current theme in the game is Alaskan wilderness, So I created this like interactive dog sledding. So you click on the little sled and the guy hops on, and then these little huskies take him away. It's just like you get to work on these really cute. It's just also cute.
Yeah. Come on, it's so cute. What's not
It
to
was
love?
so cute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I like Yo World. It's pretty fun. If there's any Yo Worlders, I don't know. What is the name of people that play Yo World? Yoers?
Yomi?
That's a really good
Yo
question.
Yogis?
Oh,
Well,
I like Yodis.
The characters within the game are called Yos.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we
It's like-
just
Oh, so
call
it's
them
Yo.
players.
It's not Yo World. It's Your World. So, anyways, Hailey, you just
Wait a minute. No. Don't you skip on from that.
No.
You're onto something here.
No, we don't. We don't. We gave it its time. It wasn't funny. We're moving on.
Patrick, we've taken the red pill. All right,
Is that the
we're
one
already
that
in.
does the thing?
Yeah.
I think
The
so.
red one?
It's been
Okay.
a while since I've seen The Matrix.
Oh, that's someone's gonna yell at you about that on Twitter.
I'm
for
gonna be.
sure.
I'm
Isn't there-
nervous.
Isn't there a red pill and a blue pill in Cyberpunk?
I think
that, like,
so. Yes.
Is a part of the Keanu, like this huge reference to it.
Yes.
I remember seeing highlights from a stream in which someone is like, "Take the other pill." I'm like, "This is copyright infringement."
But I mean,
Can you do that?
But is it copyright infringement? They have Neo. He's standing right there.
Yeah, but Neo
True.
didn't offer the pills, so it's
Ah.
just all wrong.
That's true.
Yeah. they
Neo
should-
took the pills,
It's true. It's true.
and look where it got him.
right in.
He's pretty much dead, or
Yeah.
he's a computer program, or he's Jesus.
it
Or
got
he's
him
a
on
character in Cyberpunk now. So
Oh, maybe that's what Matrix 4 is about.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Cyberpunk is Matrix.
It's Matrix
4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would explain all the detailed alterations you can make to your character.
They're very specific detail
Very specific.
alterations that
Yeah.
you don't necessarily need and don't really matter, but
Is
They're
it
fun to
important
make.
to the game? No. Is it
I don't think-
important to the gameplay experience? I don't know. I haven't played Cyberpunk, but I
Oh.
can just only assume it factors into some challenges.
Yeah.
I also don't think anyone has chosen small. I would love to see a streamer that when they get to that alteration, they're like, new, like all the way.
There's just someone who's lived their life one way and wants to see it from the other side.
Yeah.
Just all small all the time. But I would be remiss. We're going to talk about some streamers in a minute, but I would be remiss if we didn't talk about your streaming career, Hailey Hill.
Oh, wow.
Hailey completed a 24-hour stream for the Extra Life fundraiser. I mean, 24 hours streaming, that's pretty friggin' insane.
Yeah. And I had not done a stream before.
Oh,
I've watched a ton of Twitch, and my friend Regine, she's done it before. She'll just casually play a game and just put it on Twitch, and I feel like I'm there with her. But I really wanted to try it, and a lot of people have said that I'm entertaining. No, I feel like I would be fun to watch. I'm not good at many of the games that you guys would talk about, like Overwatch, or I've tried to play League probably 5 times, and every single time it's just an absolute train wreck. So I'll leave that to the pros.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to Bjorkson.
Yeah.
He's Bjorkson, our favorite lead individual.
Bjork.
Patrick, I know you're a big Bjorg man.
I love my Bjorg. It's Bjorg and my baby Bjorg.
Baby Bjorg. That's my favorite.
Do you want to know what year he was
What-
Bjorg?
When?
What?
Never. What were you gonna
He's
say,
never
Hailey?
Bjork. What was I gonna say? Oh, just like the types of games that I play and got to play for Extra Life are just kind of like you said earlier, just casual gaming. I think we played Among Us, played a ton of Fall Guys, played some Jackbox. I'm a very casual gamer, and I think at least for Extra Life that was something that was really fun because people watching the stream could join in. I have one friend, James, who's watching the stream, who I haven't seen in like 5 years, and he just hopped in the stream, and he's like, I'm like, we need people for Among Us. He's like, I'll hop into Discord, and it was just so cool getting to play with these people that I haven't played with in a while, and there was this whole donation aspect too, because the stream was for charity. So if people donated certain amounts of money, we would do a challenge, and it just kind of kept the mood up, and it kept it really fun. We ended up raising enough money to shave my boyfriend's head. So
which was the highlight, of course, from that stream.
It wasn't for me, but
He looked great.
I think he looked great.
Yeah.
He already has pretty short hair. He plays a lot of soccer, so as soon as he shaved his head, I'm like, you just look even more like a soccer player.
He's taking the ball and taking it to the nth degree.
Yeah, he was a really good sport though. He did the whole stream with me, so people. He said, if we raise this much money, we'll shave your head. I'll shave my head. And I'm like, okay, but he said that because he didn't think that it was going to happen. But once we made that a goal, our friend Adam donated.
I was about to say, I know
he
there's a
donated
certain
like
individual.
3 different times. I'm like, do you have like rent money?
He's a homeowner. He's got that.
That's true. That's true.
And as soon as you issue that type of challenge to our friend Adam, he will commit to. He's an all-at-once type of person, as we've established. He will go for it.
He just took out a second mortgage in order to shave my boyfriend's head.
He sold out Colin to do various tasks. His brother Colin to do various tasks, and gave you the money for charity.
I just
Thank you, Colin.
I picture him crying on the streets, like shivering, but has a phone that's glowing, and it's just the video of him getting his head shaved on repeat, and he's like, "Worth it." Oh god.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
He really is.
Yeah. He's a sweetheart.
Hailey, what was like one of the biggest challenges you had going into that stream?
I thought it was going to be keeping up like my momentum, and because you see so many streamers and they're amazing at the commentary, and they just are always, even if not absolutely nothing is going on in the game, they always have something really interesting to say. But I think all of that watching streams, especially, I have to shout out my boy Julian Solomita. I got my Twitch like rewind thing saying how many hours I watched different streamers, and it was embarrassing how much I watch him play video games. Before we started this podcast, I was watching his playthrough of The Last of Us.
Oh, nice.
I will watch this man do anything. He's so entertaining and sweet, and he always has a dog in the background.
What's not to love?
No.
There's nothing.
For people who don't know, he's Jenna Marbles' boyfriend, but he's really big on streaming now, and he has an amazing Twitch channel. He's so good. But watching him really helped me, and I'm like, what should I eat for dinner, chat? Like, put a poll in the chat. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was all a blur, but I feel like I was able to connect with the audience enough. All 14 of them.
Hey, but it was a strong 14.
It was a strong 14.
Yeah.
My mom was in there for like 18 of the 24 hours. And it's so funny because she would like judge me harshly if I was like bad at a game. She's like, "Come on, Hale." Or if someone was saying something, I would mention my dog Luna, and then she would be in the chat like, show them pictures of our dog. She's so cute. And so then I had to like pull up pictures
for your mom.
Yeah, just so she could be like, "Look at our dog. She is cute." But yeah, the biggest challenge I would say was just honestly staying awake. I think it was like 3 or 4 a.m. I was dead.
Yeah.
I was able to nap, and I'm very thankful. Jacob stayed up a bit longer. I napped, and then I joined earlier, and then he joined later. So I didn't stay up the full 24 hours.
Technically.
Yeah.
But
the stream was up the full 24
that's
hours.
what I'm saying. That's
Just
what I'm saying.
things weren't happening for a few of them.
Fair.
But the like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. portion where I was like, I have to stay up the full 24 hours, the hardest decision was deciding to sleep. Because I'm like, if I don't go to sleep, it's not happening. I'm not gonna be okay. But we had a
Yeah.
lovely Jacob's friend Harley brought us ice caps and Timbits at like 8 a.m. the next day, which was really sweet. So he helped me get through it.
Aw. It took a village and you did it. And
It
you raised
did.
money. That's amazing. That's such a good story. I love that. Would you stream again? Do you think you'll be streaming in the future?
Yes.
You will. Well,
yeah.
then tell the 8 listeners on Games with My Guy what your Twitch handle is.
Drop
My
that
Twitch-
at.
My Twitch is Gremlin Lady.
Hailey
Hmm.
Gremlin Lady Hill. I can't
Yes.
believe we're in the same
Don't dox
Discord
my
chat.
full name. Oh my god.
Patrick, we talked about this.
I'm sorry.
Look in the phone book.
God. Look in the phone.
They're pulling it up right now. They're going out to their mailbox. They're
Yeah.
unwrapping it. They're
There are
flipping
actually
through the
so many.
H's.
There are so many Hailey Hills, and so many people spell it terribly wrong. So it's
Ho-
fine.
Holly.
What is?
Holly.
Would you say that your spelling of your name is the only way that Hailey
The
should be
correct way,
spelled?
100%, absolutely. Phonetically, it makes the most sense. H-A-I-L,
Hail.
hail, and then
Nail.
E, just like
You know, it's
Nail.
Maily?
Nail.
Maily?
Maily.
Maily.
I thought that's what you were saying.
Maily. Well, I'm just
Maily.
saying
Maily Mill.
Nailhail
Maily
should
Mill.
be pronounced the same. So
Ah, yes,
Nail
of course.
Hail, you get the full name.
I
Yeah.
saw this one. This has nothing to do with video games, and this is probably
Oh, that's
pointless
fine.
and
That's
probably-
fine.
Yeah, it's completely pointless. I was in a group chat at work. Someone posted a meme, and it's like, if you replace every vowel in your name with oob, and then we just sent each other like what. So I'm who boobly hooble
Hool.
Beautiful.
who boobly hool
I believe that's Scandinavian, correct?
who boobly hooble.
It's an,
Sounds-
I don't
it's
know
an old
why.
dialect, sir, but it checks
I felt
out.
the need to mention that
It's
today.
Perhaps it's a
I
Dutch
don't know.
name. It's beautiful.
Yeah, people
It is.
gotta know. People gotta know what you're up to. Who boobly hool.
Who boobly hooble.
Who boobly. Great hoobly mooblies.
There it is. There it is. We got there. It was coming.
What's a moobly?
Do you get, oh, what's the it's
What's
not
a moobly with you?
No, what's that TV show? It was a kid show.
Crustacean? More like
Come
Do
on.
we
Pat-
Do we
Oh,
have one?
crustacean.
I have one, but it's not like appropriate.
Go for it, Ethan. What is it?
Cuck station.
We'll just bleep it.
Thank
All
you.
aboard the cock station. Next stop, not fucking your wife. Sorry.
We always come to this. Like we start out sometimes we're going smoothly along, and we reach a point where it's either Dragon Ball Z reference or this happens.
Oh, we haven't had a Dragon Ball Z reference yet. That's
Didn't
true.
we just have one though?
Not quite.
Well, I
It's a
said the
half.
name.
You said the name. That's true.
It's
That's
close.
true.
It's
You just
kinda
go
there.
Dragon Ball Z reference.
Yeah, and then we're there.
We did it. Yeah.
and then it flashes up, just me and Patrick doing a little thumbs up.
Little thumbs, little.
And,
a
or we're
little
all
nod.
holding
Little
Dragon
baby
Balls.
thumb.
We're just like this.
Look how small my thumbs are.
Mine bend weird.
Ooh, this is to get people to watch us on YouTube. Look
Yes.
how small. All right,
Oh,
thumb
Are
off.
you
Why is-
are you guys into thumbs? Check us out.
Why is your one thumb doing that? Patrick.
My
Oh,
thumb.
thank God.
No, I
My-
feel like both of your thumbs do that.
Mine
They're like
bend
going
back.
out.
Yeah, mine bend back a lot.
Yeah,
I don't think-
this
is
one's
that a-
weird. This one's a little funky.
My knuckles.
But can you guys do this?
I can do that.
Oh well, this is not cool anymore.
Well, can you do this?
No.
Did you do that for Taylor Bogard?
I wish. I should've.
Scooby?
It's a little dog.
It's
Not bad,
spooks.
Woof.
And that ends our visual portion of the podcast.
Yes.
Hey Haley, I know that you love
Thank you.
to you stream, you watch streams. We know your deep love of Julian. Do you have any
Yes.
other stream recommendations for the audience out there?
Granny.
Granny.
Do you know who Granny? Julian plays a lot of Among Us, and he plays with a lot of really amazing streamers like Julia and Lexi. Ali Speed, who I don't know if you remember from like the old YouTube days with the Internet Killed Television. She's been streaming lately. It's
Oh,
thoroughly enjoyable.
oh, I remember. I know who this is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's been streaming, but there's this Twitch account called Granny, and it's this person in drag as a grandma,
Of course.
and she does not break character the entire time, and she will stream every single day, and
Wow.
it is just so amazing, and just her Among Us streams are amazing. She also plays a lot of Dead by Daylight with Jason Sully. But Granny has been my newest stream obsession. I've been watching a lot of her. Trying to think.
Have you watched? Because you mentioned Among Us streamers, so I'm just
Yeah.
probably want to ask: do you watch any of the bigger ones, kind of like Corpse, Saikuno,
Oh
and
yeah, that whole
Pokimane,
crew.
Ray? Oh,
Yeah.
What are you a fan of the Corpse and Saikuno love? I'm a big Corpse Saikuno guy.
I think Saikuno is the sweetest little baby boy, and Jacob and I, my partner, we are big offline TV fans. So like Lily Pichu and
Disguised
Skara, Disguised Toast,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Toast.
He is amazing at that game.
Among
So
Us.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Interesting.
He's so manipulative, and it is like just watching him win games. You're like, I feel dirty. I feel like that was an illegal game move. But
Yeah.
also Michael Reeves, who makes he makes robots on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
He made the Roomba that swears when it bumps
Right.
into
Yes.
objects.
Yes. Yeah.
He's been streaming lately because he joined offline TV. But yeah, Lily Pichu, Pokimane, Ray, all of them. Mainly their Among Us streams. They play a lot of Valorant.
Yeah, and they've been playing Rust as well lately. I've
Yeah.
noticed. I've never watched any of that, but it looked fun in some of the clips I've seen at least.
That's a game I'd
Yeah.
want to try. Rust looks so cool.
It's not as entertaining to watch because it's
No,
kind of
yeah.
like it's like Minecraft where people are just like doing things.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would be more fun to play.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Have you called out any babushkas in your time, Haley, or a bingus, perhaps?
Have I called out a Bingus?
Yeah, I know there's one thing that Corpse and Ray do if they're killing for each other. When one of them is the imposter, the other is innocent, and say Ray wants someone to kill someone, specifically Saikuno, she'll yell "babushka," and then Saikuno will just kill them.
Have I specifically done that in a game?
Have you thought about doing maybe something like that? Have you thought about maybe, I'd like to kill this person right now?
Like Patrick all the time.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
yes.
that's
Well,
fair.
Patrick's a given. We all want to kill Patrick.
I'm an easy target in that game.
Patrick, I'm so sorry, dude. But when it comes to Among Us, I've
gotten better. That's all I'm gonna say. I've gotten better. That's all I'm gonna say about this.
You make yourself so easily suspicious. You and our friend Alicia, I say all the time, like, you will not be the imposter, but you just make yourself suspicious for no reason. Or if one of us calls you out, you're like, yeah, like, you like don't even stand up for yourself.
I know.
But yeah,
I'm a bad imposter. I would say I'm an okay crewmate. I'm an
you are
okay.
easy to babushka.
That's fair.
Thank you.
Bill,
Very.
my game plan in that game has changed so many times. I used to think like staying in the group was important, but then I was like, oh, like I gotta see if I can find murders, like I gotta go in rooms and stuff. Now I'm just lone wolf. I'm just man of the mountain. Like no one sees me until the end of the game.
But
and
that's so
That's pretty
sus.
sus. I was gonna say that's
Yeah.
pretty sus, Pat.
I
Like, yeah,
understand.
come on now.
I understand it's sus, but I do finish my tasks exceedingly quick.
Like, if we were trying to
Exceedingly
pull a
quick.
vote right
Like,
now, I'd probably go Haley and be like, "Yep, Pat's acting pretty sus right now. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna have to get kicked off the podcast, and we're just gonna throw him out of his own house."
I think what goes in my favor is that when I'm crewmate, people know I'm crewmate. But when I'm imposter, it's like the first thing. Like, people can like spot it pretty quick.
I don't know if that's true.
It's lovely that you think that.
Oh, God.
Well, our friend Harley, he never plays in a group or anything. He is always by himself. And he will also be like very honest. So if someone dies on the left side, he's like, "Yeah, I was by myself and I was on the left side." And we're like, "Okay, so it's you." And he's like, "No." But then we'll vote him off and he'll get angry.
Yeah.
And we're like, there's no possible way for us to not vote you out. Like, no one has seen you. You're on that side.
But the tasks get done.
The tasks get done.
The tasks
and when
get
you're
done.
a ghost and you can fly through the walls, they get done in a millisecond.
It's lightning quick. And I don't have to worry about any wall or any like door slamming in my face or lights turning off.
That's what I was gonna say. Any
Freaking-
oxygen
the
decreasing?
oxygen, the
You can
freaking
breathe.
the freaking
You're a
You're a
Ghost?
ghost. You don't have to worry about
the
it.
freaking reactor having a hissy fit. I don't want to deal with that.
You
That's
got
not for
stuff to
me.
do.
I got stuff to do. I gotta go.
I gotta
through
put the
walls.
lead through the vent.
I gotta
You
put
gotta
the,
put the fuel in the one spot, but then you don't get the more fuel and put it in the other spot.
yeah, and I gotta grab each individual leaf and shoot it into that vacuum thing.
You can't
It's
do more
gotta
than one at once. You're looking suspicious if you do.
It's gotta suck it up.
When Julian plays, he loves when he gets asteroids. Because I don't know if you knew this, but if you do asteroids or Simon Says, if you do it and then walk away, when you come back, like if you have shot 7 asteroids and then you walk away and you come back, it still says that 7 out of 20 of them are shot.
Right.
So you can like come back to, or Simon Says you can do like 2 of the steps, and when you come back, those 2 steps are still done. He does that. He will do 2 asteroids and then he'll leave. Then he'll do something else and then he'll go back and he'll do 2 asteroids, and he calls it edging the asteroids.
Oh, good lord.
And so someone will come and they'll see him so sus, and he'll just go, and then he'll do like pew pew, and he's like, they'll be in proximity chat and someone will be like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just edging. It's fine."
I'm just edging. I think I can honestly say I've never heard that ever in my life. That's so funny.
It's like a patented Julian Solomita.
I'm edging the
Saying.
asteroids. Oh my god, that's so funny. Fuck, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna steal it. Ugh, amazing. Well, this brings us to the end of our podcast
Ooh.
episode. Haley, do you have anything you want to say to the audience before we sign off?
Be nice to the people that make your games.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think is the biggest thing that I can think of, especially with like Cyberpunk. None of that was really the fault of the developers. It was like the company that was pushing them to make it with a deadline that wasn't ready. The same goes for a lot of video games. Like, people really care about what we make, and if something goes wrong with the video game, we're trying to make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just be nice to people. We're trying.
I like to think of it the same way as, it's you're purchasing a game or something like that for entertainment, and these people are the people that are putting on the entertainment for you. It just kind of creates like more of a relationship. It's not just a customer and a provider. The people that are developing the games and working on the games are listening to you and like trying to make you happy, and like it's way more of a relationship than what a lot of people are treating it. And Cyberpunk is a great example of that. A lot of people are just shitting on the game.
I feel so bad for the people.
To be fair, like it does not look like what the trailer looks like, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of problems, but I will also say they were pretty quick to apologize and refund stuff. So, I mean, there's only so far devs can go to make everyone happy, but hopefully at the end of the day, they come out with a game that everyone will like, or hopefully most people will like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at Yo World, we have a we have forums. So communication is very, very important. Yeah, people that make video games just want people to enjoy it. We're having fun, but we genuinely want people to enjoy the games that they're playing.
Totally.
We're trying our best.
Yeah, and you're doing a great job, Hailey.
Oh wow,
Yoville,
thank you.
I mean, Yoville's doing great. You were telling us a little bit about
It's Yo World now.
Yo World, pardon me.
Get it
pardon me.
right.
It's Yo World now.
Pardon me. Yo World is going great. And you were telling us a little bit about a new development that you're working on for stuff. So, I mean, that's going to come out and look really, really great.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
a new
excited for
theme
that.
that
New
I'm planning.
Theme, that's what I
Yeah.
was trying to say. New theme. So, I mean, there's stuff to look out for, and it's going to be exciting. Yeah. Ethan, anything to say before we sign off?
Sorry, I
He
was
was
very
asleep.
intently listening to the talk about the Yo World, because I know the name of the game, unlike
Yo
certain
World TM.
folks.
Yeah.
But I listen,
Mhm.
unlike others.
Oh, thank you.
Talking about Patrick, just to be clear.
Oh, we know. We know.
Okay, fine. But no, I just wanted to thank you for coming on. It's always a pleasure to speak with our friends and just talk about just various things. This is a very important thing to all of us, and like gaming, especially in the age of COVID-19, has been super important for a lot of people. Especially our friend group has lived and died with it, and so it's really great to have you on just to talk about like the streaming culture that you talked about. That's something we haven't really gotten into much on the show, so it's nice to explore that in a different way. So we just want to thank you.
Ethan and Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's-
Fair.
yeah.
All right.
And would you also like to thank Nicholas? Just he's
Thank
here too.
you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
If-
I watched the history of swearing and I loved it. You did a great job.
If
Thank
you
you.
want to know what we're talking about, you're going to have to watch the YouTube episode. But we will see you all next podcast.